Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And first let me say that the winner of last week's viewer's favorite question was grounding from Magenta. Congratulations, Magenta. And now we start a new week of questions with a question from John Simpson. And John writes to say that he saw a video about Muzak and how people use Muzak to cause shoppers to feel more inclined to spend money. And he asks, in effect, if this is an example of using sound in a magical way. And of course the people who use Muzak to achieve this effect are thinking in terms of using it psychologically, but I would argue that it is also an example of the magical use of sound. And Muzak in general falls within the same general range, the same general tone, the same general rhythm. And I would argue that using these things is as much a magical aspect as a psychological aspect. And you can work with different kinds of sound, different kinds of music, and see the effect that it has energetically for yourself. Don't just take my word for it when you can try it out so easily. And you will see that certain rhythms, certain instruments, certain sounds will have different effects on the energy. And this can be used in almost any way. It can be used for healing, it can be used for magic, and it can also be used to put people in a certain frame of mind. And is this psychological or magical? Well, the two are not mutually exclusive. And I would again argue that it's as much a magical use of sound as not. And when people put together rituals, when they put together healing modalities, when they do things like toning, they're using the sound in a purely energetic way. It may also have a musical aspect, it may also have a psychological aspect, but it also has an energetic aspect. And again, if you work with energy, try it for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. You will see how you can use it in different ways. And just because someone doesn't know they're using something in a magical way does not mean it's not magical. And when you affect energy in such a way that you create a certain effect, whether it's emotional or otherwise, that is, in my opinion, a kind of magic. So yes, I would say that Muzak is an example of using tone or sound in a magical form. It's not a particularly glorious example of it, but it's a good example of it that everyone would be familiar with. And if you consider the way that Muzak is usually structured and then compare it to other forms of music, you can see for yourself the energetic difference that it creates. And I would encourage you to give it a try. So those would be my thoughts on that subject. I hope you find them helpful, and until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from witchschool.com. Are you looking for the best in pagan and magical education? With more than 12,000 pages, witchschool.com is like having your own personal library with individual learning assistants to help you study. And Witch School's Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere education system is available any place on Earth, anywhere you are and anytime you want it, as long as you have an internet connection. Witch School's lifetime memberships are a great value. They really do last a lifetime. They've been there for years and they'll be there for years to come. So get your membership today at witchschool.com.